welcome to another wonderful episode, a special interview with the Honorable Commissioner for Information, Rivers State, Honorable Joe Johnson. This is your daily tonic, Goshen TV special interview. And we have the opportunity of meeting with the commissioner to be able to clarify certain things concerning recent developments in Rivers State. Good day, sir.
Good morning.
Yeah, you're welcome to this special edition of Goshen TV interview.
God bless you.
Looks like in Rivers State now, it's what we used to hear, one day, one trouble. Today's a new day. What trouble are we expecting today?
Well, it's only God that knows the future from wherever we are. And for me, I expect that today will be one of the most blessed days to remember. I do not expect that there will be anything other than that the government is up and running. We have rolled up our sleeves to serve Rivers people. And we're doing our level best to deliver on our mandates.
Talking about delivering on your mandates, I do not really know what mandate you've delivered. The opposition has said it's been fight, war in Rivers State, and nothing tangible is seen.
It depends on who you refer to as opposition. The visible opposition we have as members of PDP, and as a PDP government should be APC. And APC is in tatters. There is the Chief Emeka Beke's angle, which is the democratically elected, and then there is also the factional chairman led by Tony Okocha. So I don't know which opposition you're talking about. For us, the Emeka Beke is the one that if they say anything, I can take it to the bank. For the Tony Okocha's own, I do not want to glorify him because there's not one thing that he has said that has held waters. He had at some point said he was going to invoke an impeachment proceeding, calling on members of what he claimed to be members of his party in the House of Assembly to commence impeachment proceedings. He never came. You can see where those gentlemen are. He has also at some point raised, the first alarm he raised when he was appointed a member of the NDDC board as the representative of Rivers State. He said there was a cholera outbreak. And our team went into a community in the Calabari axis and came out to say that it was a smoke screen. So there is nothing that Tony will say that will make any meaning to me, because even when his recent outcry was that there should be state of emergency, and I asked on what basis, because it is only the governor, if he knows his onions, it's only the governor of a state that can ask for state of emergency. It's not in the position of anybody, whether an opposition or a ruling party, to say declare state of emergency. And the consequences of it is that everybody will go down. All democratically elected officers and institutions will go down. So for any right-thinking person, I'm not too sure that is anything to go by. And the known APC to me had renounced that statement to say that they are distancing themselves from it. So I don't know what you call opposition.
The issue is, what has Fubara done in 1 year? I know of the ring road, which of course Wike said he's the one who initiated it. I know of the completion of a few other roads that Wike started. What tangible thing would you say this governor has done, apart from fighting Wike?
No, we're not fighting Wike. The governor had even said in his meeting with members of the Senate Committee on Privatization and Commercialization that he's not fighting Wike. He has never said. And I'm not too sure he has ever used any any abusive word, any strong word on His Excellency the former governor. I'm not too sure. And if you listen to him, you know that he's not a man that is given to perfidy. You know, he's not very loquacious with words. He's stronger in actions than in words. So, for what we have done, I would like to refer us to our 37-page blueprint, which are classified sectorally what we intend to do in the area of agriculture, education, housing, road infrastructure, social infrastructure, and all that. But of those items listed there are the ones that will have really made tremendous impacts, you know, particularly in the area of welfare. And this secretariat is one place that was abandoned for 8 years. Civil servants were promoted for 10 years. There was no promotion, and pensioners were dying in droves, and they didn't have any shoulder to lean on. When this governor came, judging from his background as a civil servant, the first port of call he had on assumption was to pay a visit to the secretariat and ordered that they should do a scoping. Scoping in the sense that we should try to bring in a few things gradually so that the place can take its right of place. And you can see for yourself, in law they say rep ipsa loquito.
I'm actually surprised that I'm seeing light in the secretariat.
Yes, there's light. We have a dedicated power system that supplies light here. So our lifts are working. Civil servants are happy. Their withheld promotions have been, restored, cash backed. Our wage bill, which hitherto used to be in the region of about 4-point-something billion, moved up to about 8 billion because you had withheld promotions of people who ought to have gone at least a minimum of 3 grades, stagnated for all these years. So he came and then jump-started activities here, pensioners and the rest, and then he also extended it to the local government, which was, one of the triggers why council chairmen were opposed to the promotion of local government staff who were also stagnated. He went ahead to grant the 35% salary award by the federal government, and then went further to also promote them, move them from where they were, other than, to be a reflection of what you had in the mainstream civil service. So the local government staff and the civil servants, the mainstream civil servants, are almost at par, as it were. They have been promoted. Those who have retired were batching the pensions, or rather, no, the gratuities. Pensions, quite a number of them probably started getting, but we're trying to batch in backward integration from 2014 or 13, as the case may be. We're trying to see how we can clear the backlog. That's what we have done in the area of the civil service. We have also gone ahead to begin the construction of a 20,000 housing unit, affordable accommodation for our civil servants and residents of Rivers State. It's actually a PPP project, and we're going to do 20,000. Is ongoing. We have released a seeding fee of 4 billion to match the micro and nano small lab businesses that we need to do with people who are into barbing salons and all that. These are part of the things. And beneficiaries of that scheme, you had 100 registered companies, and then you had people, male and females, cut across communities, and even those who are non-indigenous of River State are beneficiaries. And is a single-digit loan, and is a liberal loan, that had a 1-month moratorium, for which we have disbursed to them. Is a recycling loan. Another batch, as you repay, many more batches will be springing up. These are the things we have done on human angle. And for our students, we have restored bursary to the students of this state. These were things that hitherto never found its pride of place. Talking about that, then on the health sector, you will agree with me that it's only the teaching hospitals, well, the UPTH, let me not even add the ROSCTH, which we had also tried to breathe life into. But what we have done in the primary health care, which is where you have the maternities, where you have child delivery and all that, we have put those ones, for which we've even won an award as the best in the South-South region. We have been able to put that. Our concentration now is on the secondary health, which is the middle, the general hospitals, the one we call general hospitals, which ought to take off the pressure from the lower and reduce the pressure from the tertiary. The tertiary is actually the teaching hospitals. We are trying to bring in 6. Those 6 actually are staggered across senatorial zones so that it can truly serve people across the various senatorial zones. And we are making sure that hospitals like Bori General Hospital will be able to take off the load from that senatorial zone. Okocha General Hospital will also take from the Rivers East. And then the Ahoda axis. All these ones are staggered across the 3 senatorial zones that we have. So we're trying to breathe life into it, and the governor had assured that in no distant time, in a matter of months, those hospitals will be very effective. We're building new hospitals. We're actually building one in Obiakpo, for which an approval and contract has been awarded for, I think, in the region of 13 billion to just build a brand new general hospital in Obiakpo because of the population of...
What's the location?
Obiakpo, well, I do not have that picture, but I'm not too sure it to be too far from the psychiatric hospital because we're doing an upscale in the neuropsychiatric hospital. We're trying to increase the capacity of that hospital to be able to take care of a number of challenges where our youths are going through now with some of the things they take now. So we didn't end at that. We have also put boards which never existed in all our health institutions. Primary health board, the secondary health board, and then the university teaching hospital board. We have done all that, and we have paid all the outstandings of what medical doctors were entitled to, just to spur them into giving attention to Ebola. And we went further we have started the recruitment of clinicians, 1,000 in the first instance, another 1,000, because if you have hospitals and don't have medical doctors to run the hospitals, it's as good as not having a facility. These are some of the things we have done in the health sector. For the education, quite a lot. We continued with what we inherited. Some of the projects we inherited were several percentages of beginning.
Okay.
And then we tried to take them to the percentage that you may find them now. Quite a number of them were built, furnished, and they are in use. Even though the governor is not in the fanfare of trying to flag off, bring people to commission and all that.
Like Wike used to do.
Well, you're the one saying it now. We build and open for public use. That's what you find. Just build, open for public use.
Okay, but we knew Wike for roads, bridges. What is Fubara going to be known for?
We will be everywhere. It's not good for us to put all our, even in our local parlance, they say don't put all your eggs in one basket. It means that you should, stagger it. If you build roads and you don't have human beings to ply the roads, what have you done? You need people to be healthy. You need our educational system to be up and running so that when we leave, the things that we have planted today will replace us. If you have a society that lacks education, then there's a problem. You can build all the beautiful roads, and then you find monkeys that are living around, in the name of human beings. So we are putting so much effort in human capital development. That may appear to be, in my opinion, the soft spot of the governor. Anything that has to do with humanity. That's why his mantra is rivers first. And that rivers actually is whoever finds his way, whoever lives here is the first port of call. If it is to improve on the health facility, with the transport situation, if it is housing, it's all about the human angle. So I do not think that his thinking would just be, yeah, on the road we're doing the Trans-Calabari road. That Trans-Calabari road is the first of its kind. It's even costlier than the Port Harcourt Ring Road. That was a program that he hatched on his own. It's about 225 billion. The Port Harcourt Ring Road is 200 billion. This one is 225 billion. It will tie up our brothers in the entire Calabari zone. It's going to run through the Room of Lumeni. I'm sure you were in the flagging off. To run through the Room of Lumeni, it has a lot of bridges. It will be like what you find in Lagos when those who are into filmmaking, they go to Third Mainland Bridge. You're going to find that kind of thing running through and then getting into the car. So you can just, at the press of a button, take off with your car here. You find yourself in the Calabar region. That's one project that everybody tried to scratch from the side. You know, the ones that we call the Trans-Calabari Road, just bridges trying to touch one community and the other. But this one now will link up the whole of the Ogurama, the Degema, into the Akoko Toro, Asari Toro, and then you return back to the Query axis, which is the Yemowa axis.
This is a production of Goshen TV.